Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my name is Derek Hicks, and I'm here today representing a man who did not set out to break the law, steal cattle, or cause trouble with his neighbor. What this case is really about is a boundary line that hasn't been clear for years. A fence that predates both landowners and an accusation that assumes intent where there simply wasn't any. You're going to hear from the plaintiff that my client knew exactly where that line was. You'll also hear that he intentionally let his cattle graze across that line, but as you'll see from my testimony and evidence in this trial, that version of the story doesn't hold up. The truth is much simpler. The fence line is crooked, outdated, and doesn't match the modern survey markers. And as of anyone who has grown up around cattle, even the best maintained fences don't stop a determined cow forever. My client didn't drive a cattle across the line, he didn't cut the fence, he also didn't build anything on their property. What happened here is what happens across all of rural Texas. A few head of cattle wandered and the neighbor turned into something it wasn't. You will also hear from a licensed surveyor who will explain that the official boundary markers do not match the current fence, and that this disputed zone is where the cattle were found. You'll also hear that the plaintiff never raised a concern, never reached out, and never asked a question. He jumped straight to accusations. You'll also see that my client responded the same way any responsible cattleman would. He retrieved the animals, checked the line, and tried to avoid conflict. That's not the behavior of someone trying to take advantage. That's the behavior of someone trying to be a good neighbor. At the end of this trial, we're confident you'll see that the plaintiff has not proven intentionally wrongdoing, not even close. What he's shown is frustration, not facts. And the frustration is not evidence. This case isn't about theft. It's not about negligence. It's about an honest mistake caused by an unclear land boundaries and a natural, unavoidable part of raising cattle. When you've heard all of the testimony, we're going to ask you to return a verdict for the defense because the law requires more than accusations. It requires proof, and there simply isn't any. Thank you.